Hey, good morning. It's Denise Donahue, your favorite mortgage nerd. It is Tuesday, May 14th. I've got an interest rate update for you guys. If this is the first time you're tuning in, interest rates, fixed mortgage interest rates follow our bond market. And so as a mortgage advisor, I am constantly monitoring how the price of bonds are moving because that's the direct relationship that it has with interest rates. There are 30 different components that make up your specific interest rate, which we've got more videos below for you where you can see that. But it's things like FICO score, down payment, the county that you're buying in, the type of home that you're buying in. There's 30 different components. What I like to do is just bring awareness to you guys about what's going on with the bond market and what's been happening and what's on the horizon so that we can make sure, even if you go under contract today, is now the right time to lock in your interest rate or should we float it? And it all depends on what's going on with our economy. So if this is the first time you're tuning in, what you're looking at on my screen here is the price of bonds, because what we measure is if the price of bonds are going up. So if this chart has a line and it's going up, it means the price of bonds are going up, and it means interest rates are down. And vice versa, if we see this bond chart going downward, that means the price of the bonds are coming down and interest rates are on their way up. So this is what we monitor. This is looking at the last 10 days. I'm going to expand this out to the last 3 months just to give you guys an idea. So this is how up and down the rates are. All the way back to February 15th, you can see that the price of a bond was at 102.03. You don't really need to know a whole lot about what that is, but that's basically what the price of the bond was 102.03, and then it dropped all the way down here. So when it fell, that means the interest rates went up. So towards the end of February, they went up a little bit, and then look what happened. The price of bonds shot up, and we can see that at about March 27th time period is when we saw interest rates at their lowest for the year. And we know that because this bond chart is really high up. You can see that it's come down a little bit, and now we're back up to here. So it's been a little mellow. What I like to tell people is there's 3 major economic factors that cause these bond prices to go up and down, which essentially is what causes rates to go up and down. It's when there's a GDP report that comes out, inflation, and our unemployment numbers. So I'm constantly watching those. In fact, this week is kind of a crazy week. There are 12 separate events this week where the Fed members and investors will be talking about really what's going on with the tariffs and what's going on with China. There's lots of stuff going on with the tariffs, and so we're paying close attention this week. It's important that you're working with a mortgage officer that follows the bond market, because it's not just about getting the lowest interest rate today, it's getting the lowest interest rate before you close on your loan. So rest assured, we follow that for you. I did also want to include this payment chart. I know it's a little bit tough to read. You're more than welcome to take a screenshot of this, but it gives you an idea with the loan amount column being here and then the interest rates moving by 1/4 of a point. It's going to tell you what your principal and interest payment is only. So this doesn't mean this is what your mortgage payment is, because there's other factors that can go into your payment, like your property taxes, your homeowner's insurance, and if you're putting less than 20% down, you possibly could be paying the PMI insurance. We do have loan programs that offer no PMI insurance with as little as 5% down, but this is not your total mortgage payment. This is just the principal and interest. So take a screenshot of this. It kind of lets you follow along with, depending on your loan amount, how the interest rate affects your payment. If you have any questions at all, you know how to get a hold of me. Just go to my website, themortgagenerd.com. You can call, email, text, follow me on any social media platform, and ask me any questions that you have. Thanks for tuning in. Until next month. Bye-bye.